Good morning. I'm trying something new here. Just wanted to get my thoughts out on the Hasan torturing his dog situation. Clickbait title. Yeah, no, I'm on my way to work right now, so it's car noises going on right now. I've been following this since it started. You know, this is on the main point where it started. It started way before that. But you know, the dog getting off its bed, wanting to actually move around with its legs, and Hasan being the horrible dictator that he is, electrocuted him for getting out of his fucking bed. And he said, "Oh, Kaya's loved, you know? He's the most loved, spoiled dog." Yeah, sure, because fucking sitting your, Caucasian shepherd, a dog that is meant to be roaming around with sheep alone in fields in Russia for fucking days on end, protecting the fucking flock of sheep, is just totally fine with sitting in a bed for hours and hours on end to be used as streaming content. It's a very loved breed of dog. You know, Hasan, he did a really good job there. But anyways, scrolling YouTube as I usually do in the mornings as I go to work, and I see this video pop up from, what the fuck is this? Hero High? I don't know how you spell that, but you can see it in the top left there. He doesn't really do any commentary much. It's not a lot. It's only a 6-minute video, which is fine. I don't really care. But he edited a clip together that I'm gonna watch. I already watched it. But it's funny. It's funny. It's his son, you know. It's what you expect of him when people fucking criticize him. So I'm just gonna watch it real quick here.
I can't stand any of you dumps in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking god, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate...
All because he fucking had a shot collar on his dog and lied about it. Which, granted, there are very hyper-specific situations as to where you would use a shock collar. Me, personally, I have a bloodhound. It's at my parents' house back in Kansas. I moved to Michigan. But I couldn't bring him anywhere because he's a big fucking dog who lives on a farm and has shitloads of space to run around in. He's a big fucking dog. He's a bloodhound. He'll run off. This car is stopping very quickly in front of me. Move the fuck out of the way. What was I saying? Bloodhound, dog. There's an invisible fence in the yard. And I want to say he has like a fucking square mile of room to just run around and be free. He's got 2 other dogs. One's a Australian Shepherd mix, or the herding dog breed. Don't know what the other mix is with him, but he's fucking high. He's like high energy. The bloodhound, Murdoch, he's a high energy dog, and he has plenty of space to move around. Big, strong dog. Very fit. Very healthy, very happy where he lives. He's got an invisible fence on. He used to not have that, where he'd just be able to run around on the full 100-acre property with the other 2 dogs. But while the other 2 dogs stayed in the property, he sending them into a small town where they don't need to be and where they could potentially be killed. So for the other two dogs' safety and Murdoch's safety, we had to get an invisible fence for him specifically. And the shock collar on there, it's very light, very small. I tested it on myself at the setting that I wanted before I put it on him. I think it's like setting 2. It's not a lot. To me, it just kind of like made my muscles twitch, but did not cause pain. I'm hoping it doesn't cause pain on the dog, but like right now, it's literally like the only option that we have for him to be able to keep him in the space that we need him to be, while also giving him plenty of room to run around and be healthy, be happy. He's doing a really good job. Still very happy dog. Still very active. That I would consider a good situation to have a shock collar of some kind, even then very light shock. Because without it, he would probably end up getting killed or severely injured, or end up having other dogs killed, which is the last thing I want. I think that'd be a fine situation, obviously, because I did it with my dog. Yeah, no, Hasan's dog is meant to be similar in that vein, to constantly moving around. It's supposed to be a big, strong dog that's able to protect multiple animals from big wildlife like bears and wolves. Hasan keeps him cooped up in a house all day, restricted to a fucking bed. And if he moves, he gets fucking electric shock therapy. From what sounds like to be a pretty high setting from that clip when the dog yipped. Like, dude, if it, like, the whole shit where he's saying it's a vibration mode on his collar. No, dogs don't yip when the vibration mode goes off. They only yip when they're in pain. That's how dogs work. I know Hasan's lying. He's a fucking lying motherfucker. Okay. He may say he's a leftist, but he's more like a fucking pure capitalist who's just pretending to be a leftist. Because the moment he's not making money, or the moment his money's at risk, he throws hissy fits like this and fucking says he hates the left, blah, 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 blah. He's not a real fucking commie. I can guarantee you that much. He is a money-hungry, power-grabbing loser fuckhead who tortures animals because they won't stay in their bed on stream to make him more money. And then the dog in the fucking left being Kaya was supposed to be, oh, I love my dog, you know? I just fucking shock him whenever he moves off his fucking bed. Ain't that cool, huh? Anyway, fucking watch it.
Streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single person who thinks that the peak of
That's why I missed that part. Maybe don't shock your fucking dog, idiot. Then you won't hate socialism when people call you out. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. I forgot how blatant he fucking was.
being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. It's just, you did it. You unlocked the nihilism within me, okay? I am black. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal, non-hostile goddamn conversation on any of these issues. Everybody just simply wants to chirp into the wind because they have no power and they recognize their utter powerlessness in the face of unjustifiable constructs that we...
Like your dog, completely powerless to do anything. Dude, you gotta shut the fuck up, okay? You're not a beacon of change for anything. The most you've done is thrown money at causes that you... I would say pretend. That you pretend to think is good. That you use to tote around the idea that you are a communist, socialist, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Is the genocide bad? Absolutely, 100%. Fuck Israel for the shit they do, but like, you don't help much at all. I don't think I've seen you do anything that's positive. Like that one time you brought on someone who you called a Houthi pirate. I don't know if they were. I don't really care. But Houthi pirates are terrorists. And I'm not the biggest fan of terrorists because they cause terror among innocent people. And you then go back on your word and say, no, he wasn't a Houthi pirate. What are you talking about? I never said that, when you very clearly did. You just fucking lie after lie. Non-stop lies. It's very cool. Son. Very, very capitalist. You know? You gotta lie to protect your bag to make sure that fucking your money isn't harmed. It's very, very classic capitalist of you. Don't change.
Exist under, and the best possible thing you can do is just be annoying, okay? Oh God! Right when the reporter is asking you about optimism, I want to just shut it off, dude. I want to shut everything off. I just want to go away. If I wasn't so goddamn stubborn, I would have a long time ago. Oh my lord!
I mean, you're a multi-millionaire. You can literally just stop and live the rest of your life in fucking luxury. You probably have several tens of $1 million just sitting aside, which I don't know what the fuck. If you're a socialist in any way, just a socialist, not even a communist, a socialist in any way, you having that much money, I couldn't tell you what I'd be doing with it. For the most part, a lot, I feel like a majority of it would be going to fucking, not charities, but to the local community that I live in, supporting businesses, helping people out where they need to, with food, shelter, shit like that. Okay? And supporting my family. Granted, he does have a house where at least his mom lives in, but that's all I know he's done with it. All this shit because he couldn't fucking admit to torturing his dog. Alright, well, I'm pulling into work. I gotta fucking fix shit on the railroad. Or rail cars. So, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed.